Hey everyone, my name is Isabella and I'm one of the coaches at 21 Accents. Today I'm here with my client and friend Alexandra, and we are going to be going over three of the most difficult sounds for beginners when learning the general American accent: the long E, the short I, and then the short E. Those sounds are E,
E,
I,
E,
eh.
E.
Good. This is actually going to be the first of a series of videos that we're going to do to take you guys through the most important sounds of the general American accent. But I do want to mention that today I will only be focusing on these three sounds. So throughout the class, maybe you guys will be able to hear other sounds that don't sound as American. And I want to make sure that you guys know that although I'm hearing them, I'm not going to correct them for the sake of this video. So sometimes these sounds can be really hard because for starters, they sound very similar. So people have a harder time listening to the difference between the sounds. And then also, a lot of languages only have one of these sounds. So, for example, in Spanish, we only have E, but we don't have I, right? So, for us, it's kind of a new sound. And then sometimes people assume that you have bad grammar if you don't, if you have an accent and then don't get one of these sounds right. Because, for example, that's the difference between these and this, right? Or he's and his, right? So you could be saying this people or these people, and they have like different meanings. So you have to be able to kind of hit the right note. Also, his bag and he's bag, which doesn't make sense. Let's start with the long E. That one would be, for example, um, bean.
Bean.
Yeah, good. You're going to see me use my hands a lot throughout the session because when we use our hands, it can be a lot easier for our brain to understand what we need to do and then copy it using our mouth. So, for the sake of the video, you can go ahead and put your hand kind of in this position, and then you're going to start at the corner of your mouth and direct it towards this side. E.
E.
Yeah, and that's very similar to the Spanish E that we're used to.
Mm.
So let's do deed.
Deed.
We.
We.
Yeah, people.
People.
Yeah, even.
Even.
Yeah, and for that one, we always want to have the minimum effective dose. Like, instead of even, it's just going to be even.
E-
Even.
Even.
Good, really good. These people receive freedom.
These people receive freedom.
Good. Reading freedom books for a reason.
Reading freedom books for a reason.
Good, perfect. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. Usually we would go I, but I want to go directly to because that it's easier to find the I, which is usually the hardest one when you've gone through both extremes. You know, like we start with this one, then we go here, then we find the middle ground. This is the short E. For this one, we're going to start at the corner of our mouth and we're going to direct it to the middle of our ear. Eh.
Eh.
Good. And if you can, bringing a little bit backwards. Eh.
Eh.
Yeah. So much better. Dead.
Dead.
Good. Good, good, good. So let's do deed, dead.
Deed. Dead.
Good. And you can clearly hear the difference, right? Left,
Left.
friend,
Friend.
went,
Went.
everybody.
Everybody.
Good. Everybody.
Everybody.
Felt.
Felt.
Good. Perfect. Okay. My friend went to an excellent tent.
My friend went to an excellent tent.
Ben is everybody's best friend.
Ben is everybody's best friend.
Good. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to go to the more challenging part, the short I. This is the one that tends to be a bit more complicated, like I told you, because It lies in the middle. And this is the one that a lot of languages don't really have. Um, but we're going to give it a try. And I know that you're going to do great because you're amazing.